Hey guys, welcome back. So we're in my shop with the Dodge Dakota, 2002 Dodge Dakota 4.7 liter V8 that I bought for 900 bucks on Craigslist. So I was hoping that I might just have to do, or I think last video I showed you, I had decided I was going to just sell it for a parts car, but after looking at the spark plugs, but curiosity got the best of me, and I decided to go ahead and open it up and pull the cylinder heads off to see how much damage had actually occurred. And unfortunately, it's a lot more than I originally anticipated. That cylinder that I had pulled the little chunks out of, this is the one right here. So a valve seat had come loose and was falling around in here and started just eating away at this because it was getting smacked between the piston and the cylinder head. And you can see where a valve, that valve actually bent and got stuck. Actually, no, I don't think it got bent. Well, I'm sure it is now, but when I pulled off the valve cover, the rocker arm had actually popped loose. It's over here. So, yeah, this rocker arm was actually just sitting down in there, so that was just been flopping around in there and getting beat up. The bottom of this is so chewed up too. It's kind of a disaster. So that's the top of the cylinder we were just looking at. You can see little pieces of the valve seat are stuck in there, and they've just been getting mashed up in there. Looks like they were driving on it. Maybe, I guess it doesn't take long. It's all aluminum, so it kind of got beat up. And then like this one, looks like a couple little pieces. Maybe the same thing was starting to happen here. But what I have discovered is that the same thing occurred on these ones. You see that? That's all chewed up in there. And then down inside here, this one got it pretty bad. I don't know if you can see that in there. Trying to focus. Yeah, got mashed up pretty bad. I do see a little bit of scoring on the edges, probably from those pieces. Oh yeah, I can feel that. So, on the inside of these cylinders, I can feel that one's pretty good, but there's some scoring that happened here, and I'm sure this one got pretty beat up too. Yeah, so I'm gonna, I was really hoping I would just have to do an upper engine rebuild, but at this point I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the whole engine out of the truck and take it apart, and I'll probably just go ahead and replace the oil pump too, because I did some research on the 4.7 liters, and it turns out those are kind of a really shitty motor that nobody likes, for a good reason, because they all explode. So, one of the reasons, I guess, is that they painted the inside of the oil pan. This was a manufacturer defect, of course, and the oil pump would be sucking up all that paint as it peeled off over time, and then it would gum it up, and it wouldn't get oil evenly distributed to the engine, so it would overheat, and things like the rocker arm would pop off, and then you'd have catastrophic failure like that. So it's not the most sought after engine. If you're wanting to get a Dodge Dakota, go for the V6, or step it up to a later year so that you're not running into the same problem with the 4.7 liter, because from the forums I've read, it's very common. It happens to everybody. Most people, it happens around 90,000 miles. So if you have one, I'd say sell it before that happens. But I'm in too deep at this point. I'm gonna finish this motor, I'm gonna rebuild the whole thing, and then I am going to put it back up for sale. But yeah, I'll check back in once I get it pulled out of there.